Good Friday morning, church. We're glad you're with us today.
Right.
It's Friday. It's
Friday.
maybe going to be a little bit nicer today.
I think it's going to be cooler. Boy, the last few days have been difficult. So hope your air conditioner is working
That's
at home.
right.
That's good.
Let's talk about the week ahead. We've got Sunday morning coming, 9 a.m. Connect groups.
Yep.
If you've not been connected, come a little early. Come just a little before 9 a.m. Go to the Connect Center. Somebody will walk you to the right group from pre-K all the way to adults. So get connected this week. We say that a lot, but we really, really mean it. Immediately following that is our 10:30 a.m. Worship service, and we're still in nuts and bolts, but we're getting really close.
2 sermons to go in nuts and bolts. This week in person, we're talking about what should I do. James talks about if you're suffering or you're cheerful or you're sick, what do you do in the midst of those? And James gives us great insight about what we do with those. If you're worshiping with us online, you're going to hear the message, learning one of life's hardest lessons. What is that? How do you find patience in life? Patience is difficult.
Yes, it
and
is.
so I hope you'll watch that message. Hope you'll share it, invite other people to do so. But this week in person, John Mark, we've got some more exciting things that are going to happen. One is baptisms again.
We're going to kick the service off with a couple of baptisms, so you want to come. You don't want to miss that.
Nope.
You want to support those folks who are making their public profession for Christ.
Yeah, and also this week at the end of the service, we got some people who are going to be leaving First Baptist Church in a good way because they're going to be going to the mission field in Bolivia. We're going to pray for them. And then at the end of the service, too, we're going to have Daniel Lockwood and some of our chaperones and then our students who are going to come forward. And we're going to pray for them because they're getting ready to go to student camp next week, which is life-changing for them. So a lot's happening in the worship service. We always take up tithes and offerings in the service.
Yes.
You can give online as well.
That's right.
The importance of giving. It is
important. It's the only way that we can do what we do as a church here in Clarksville, Tennessee, and then to our state, and then to our country, and then around the world, literally, get the message around the world. So we so appreciate your tithes and offerings.
And we talk a lot about giving, but we just want to say thank you to you that you give tithes and offerings. You support what we do. And we don't ever take that for granted. So thank you for being faithful to Jesus, but also thank you for being faithful to give to support here at First Baptist Church. Oh, by the way, too, those who are worshiping with us online, you'll be able to observe the Lord's Supper with us this week.
Yes.
So you want to get prepared for that with some bread and juice. You'll be prompted in the service about doing that. It'll be clear in the service. But we want you to observe what we did last Sunday in person you can do this week, and that's observing the Lord's Supper, remembering the sacrifice of Jesus for you, that he gave his life, shed his blood for you and for me, which is great. By the way, too, coming up just in about a week and a half away is the Southern Baptist Convention in Anaheim, California. We've been praying for our Southern Baptist Convention. We've been dealing with some very sensitive issues, but as our Southern Baptist family comes together in about a week and a half, Angie and I are going to be serving as messengers. We take that role and responsibility seriously. So we encourage you to pray for the convention, pray for us, because we want to serve the Lord and serve you at First Baptist Church well. Also coming up on June 22nd on that Wednesday night, 6 o'clock in the sanctuary. We're not going to have other ministries because of some things we're going to talk about in just a moment. But I am going to do a report from the Southern Baptist Convention that night at 6 o'clock. We hope you'll be in attendance because I want to be accountable to you and to share what we were able to experience at the Southern Baptist Convention. So hope you'll be a part of that. But thank you for praying for the convention, also praying for us. Now, John Mark, the month of June is a great month. A lot of people get married in the month of June, but we have a lot of camps in the month of June. One of them being music camp.
That's right. Like Pastor said, the month of June is packed. We're going to start off sending our students this Sunday, and then immediately the week after that, we have music camp. Yeah. So if you've not signed up for children's music camp, you want to get signed up there, just go to the landing page of the website. That'll be June 13th through the 17th. You don't want to miss that, and then we'll have that musical performance that Saturday night on the 18th. Immediately the next week following that is VBS. That's June 20th through the 24th. You certainly don't want to miss that. Right. Get your friends and your family. Let everybody know that VBS is going to be very, very full this year. So go on and get signed up. We're looking forward to that. That's always a great time for kids, and it's always a pivotal time a lot of times for a lot of students.
Yeah, let the Lord use you. I mean, your kids, your grandkids, your neighbors.
Amen.
You're out in a restaurant, you meet somebody serving you, and they've got kids or grandkids. Invite them to come. The Lord will use you. So we want to see VBS full this year of kids. If you'd still like to serve and you have a heart to volunteer, if you will contact Tabitha or Cheryl, the church office, we can still make that connection for you. Time's running out, but we can still talk to you and see how we can get you plugged in to serve. We have a lot of processes to go through, but that's just one of those steps of that. And then also coming up basketball camp, we got some basketball players.
We do. That same week of VBS, just after lunch, so VBS is before lunch, after lunch, we'll have a basketball camp over in the gym. So get signed up for that too. All that right at the landing page of the website. You can get signed up there.
That's right. Well, church, on this Friday, thank you for worshiping with us on Friday. Thank you for worshiping with us on Sunday. Amen. In person or around the world. We love you. We never take these video updates for granted. We never take you worshiping with us for granted.
That's right.
And it's a joy to worship together. The house of the Lord. What a great song Sunday morning.
Like you said, there's joy in the house of the Lord. Let's turn our hearts and minds to Jesus and sing today, and we will see you Sunday.
We shout.